we have a mission going on. It's a Stop the Convoy. Here we got a convoy of heavy hover transports being escorted by 4 Scorpion tanks and 4 mechs. So there's a bit of firepower here. The transports are not heavily weaponized, but they do have some bite to them. And they just come down that road right here, across the river, and now they're moving in to the edge. And lo and behold, over here is a lance of mechs.
Yay.
Yay, yes. You chose poorly.
I did not. I chose the one that was in the middle, and somehow that's the worst one to choose.
No, you chose all right.
I chose poorly.
All right, they had choice of 3 lances to determine when they would come in. There was a fast lance with scouts in it and 6-9 movers, except and a couple 8s, 7s, which were very fast. And your job was to intercept this convoy and hit it hard. And then there was a slightly faster 5-8 lance that was moving into the area. And then there was a slow 4-6 lance. You chose, as your initial lance, the 4-6, the slowest of them all. Which means that your intercept squad right there has reached the convoy, but you outran your support.
I'm gonna die.
Eventually your support will show up. Just when will that be?
No, you can hopefully they're not too far behind.
So you got to prevent them from getting off the table, the transports, or prevent them from escaping back the other side if they decide to run away. One of the two.
Oh, great.
So you have a couple choices. So you got options as the commander, but you do know you have to stop these guys from getting through. Good luck.
Yay.
Sometimes life sucks. Welcome to the war. You're outnumbered. All right, we'll be back with turn 1. Turn 1 is now complete. The convoy moved up over here. And the mechs over here and all the hovercraft, all the heavy transports, all opened up onto the hatchet man and did 20 points of damage. And he failed his pilot check.
They all get out of their vehicles, laugh and roll on the ground. So one turn.
Yeah, the best pilot on the field can't hit shit, falls and eats dirt. He's just gonna he's not even gonna do anything. He's just gonna leave.
Screw this. We're out of here. This ain't what we signed up for. All right. So the end result is you're fine, other than humiliating face plant. Yeah, running on the road and you trip and fall. There you go. All right. So did you want to shuffle these or cut them? All right. Roll 2 dice. The other commander.
Oh. Well, you should have said that before.
If you're looking at me, I'm looking at. What'd you roll?
5.
I'm sorry about your luck.
Wow, what is taking us so long?
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that lance that you picked that was so slow?
I guess.
Yeah. All right, you ready?
I don't want to be here anymore.
Two. That'd be me. All right, I'll be back. Turn 2. All right, over here, the Vindicator goes over here, puts a long-range shot over towards the crap, misses. This entire convoy opens up onto the hatchet man. You'd think needing 7s and 9s, I'd hit with something. No, I only hit with 1 LRM-5 for 3 points of damage. You lucky. And over here, the
Griffin and Jenner.
Yeah, the Griffin and Jenner put some rounds into the Ostrock, did some damage to it. And then the commando that's laying on the ground put some damage into the Dervish. And then the hatchet man puts a hatchet into the Jenner. And then the Ostrock comes over here and kicks the leg off with a nice big roll. And literally punted the leg off of the commando, but which was already damaged before, and then with the medium laser, and it just added up. So, yeah, commando's on the ground with Sand's leg. There you go. So that is the end of turn 2. So let's move the big die to 3. We're in turn 3. All right, commander, roll.
No.
You're not going to win any awards with doing that. All right, so nothing coming in yet. All right, did you shuffle these?
No.
Don't shuffle those.
Jesus.
You got to roll better than a 4.
I don't think I can. Not with today's luck.
You guys' luck altogether, all the way around, has been poor from the get-go.
Yeah.
Welcome to war. Sometimes you're the hammer, and sometimes you're the nail. I think you're the nail right now. You're just lucky that
He's not the nail. He's not even here.
Sometimes. Well, luckily, these guys are not very good with hammers.
Yeah, mercs. They do what they want.
All right, so I'm up. So we'll be back. Okay, turn 3. The Vindicator comes over here and shoots at the crab and misses. All these vehicles opened up on the hatchet man and the crab. So one side of the column went that direction. This side of the column went that direction. And they did a good enough damage, but no one failed their pilot checks. Over here, the crab unleashed onto the Jenner along with the hatchet man and shot it up pretty good, and he tripped and fell during the weapons fire phase. And over here, the Dervish put 4 medium lasers into the down commando and cored him out. That was a done dinner there. No blow continuing on, so he didn't get the kicking. Then over here, during the hatchet man with his specialist skills, he did put a hatchet into chopped up the Jenner, and then he turns around and does a hatchet attack during the melee phase into the Wolverine.
Griffin.
The Griffin. There we go. There we go. The Griffin had, though, during the weapons fire phase, took enough damage and fell. Snake eyes do not help you very much. So he fell, and he was laying right in front of the Ostrock, and he got kicked. And then the hatchet man is like, hey, congratulations, we'll hit you too. So it was a beat down the guy on the ground moment. But the convoy is continuing marching forward while the escorts are fighting it out with your unit.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're moving on to turn 4, and on turn 4 you rolled. What'd you roll? 10?
10.
Yeah.
All right, so you do get a unit to come in. What did you pick?
The slow support max.
All right. So here they come. Now, if you would have picked that fast moving unit, you would have had those already. So stick them on the edge there someplace, right on the edge, and here they come. Okay, we got them shuffled. We pulled the commando card out.
What was the commando?
I pulled them already.
Okay. Just waiting on his cards.
All right. All right, we'll move on. We'll be back. Turn 4. All right. Convoy moved up. the Hatchet Man and the Ostrock moved up and did some damage to the front vehicles right there. And then everybody unleashed on that front convoy transport, toasted it out. Ended with a kick from the Ostrock that kicked it in. Over here, the Crab and the Vindicator went at each other and kicked each other, still standing. Over here, the Griffin is disengaging, threw a PPC back at the Ostrock that missed. And all these guys right here unleashed onto the Hatchet Man and the Ostrock and hit them with a plethora of SRMs and like stripped a bunch of your armor off. And I didn't get any crits. But the catapult took what? Over 20-something damage alone from this LRM launchers.
Yeah.
And okay, so that is the end of the turn. Okay. Yelling upstairs. Football season. Okay. You pull. Did we pull the cards out?
Oh no.
Yeah, we'll just worry about it here in a second. But we'll shuffle everything up and move on to turn 5 on the big die. All right, we'll be back. Turn 5 is now complete. Well, over here, let's just start with see the crater right there, that cotton ball? That used to be a Vindicator who got shot by this Crab over here with a single large laser, and it punched through, hit the ammo, and there goes the LRM-5 ammo up into a big fireball, and
yay!
Leaving a massive crater where there used to be a mech. Okay, so yeah. Then we had some shooting going on over here. They took out that transport right there, shot it up, and then they stomped on it in the melee phase. But the big thing was that the poor little infamous Panther was sitting there, and he got hit with a whole bunch of SRMs. A bunch of LRMs hit the Hunchback right there. He made his pilot check, but the Panther, he fell and
hit his face
and did a head hit on himself. But he did pass out, so that was really nice. That was a big chuckle around here watching. Oh, you fell. Where'd you hit the damage? Oh, to the head. Almost a double head. So, yeah, if you'd have failed your seatbelt check, then you would have got another head.
And cheese.
All right, so that was it for the complete turn 5. So we're moving on to turn 6. And we've we pulled the card out, right?
Yep.
All right. And we got pulled both out. Yep. Okay. We're moving on to turn 6.
Do we need to roll for anything?
Yeah, actually you could.
Oh no.
Nope.
Alright, we're good. Yay.
Nothing's showing up yet. Turn 6. Over here, the Vindicator come up and, well, the Jenner tried shooting the Vindicator and he missed, and then they turn around and he shot him in the back, and he's like, you missed too. And then but you kicked it. Right? No, you didn't kick it. So you were far enough. It's like there's so many melees going on. I was like losing track here. All right, the over here, the Crab shot that vehicle, killed it. Over here, the Ostrock shot that vehicle.
Hit
up.
this one here. Didn't do.
No, he shot this one. He shot that. one.
He shot this one.
No, that's not the one I put the damage on.
Oh.
I put the damage on that one, and then you kicked it, and then killed it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, this was the one I was shooting.
And then you would have missed with some of that, but And then over here, the hatchet man attacked that and chopped off the hover. So it's now a immobile vehicle, so it can't move anymore. Over here, the catapult unleashed into the vehicle in front of him, and then kicked it and killed it. And then over here, the hunchback put a AC-20 into the vehicle, then he kicked it, but you kicked it in the side, so if he would have kicked it in the front, it probably would have killed it. And do we miss anything else going on around here? Other than this vehicle here shot the back of the hunchback. The hunchback got shot up pretty good from all the LRMs, and the SRMs went into the Panther. Panther got shot up pretty good. Quit moving around and squeaking so much with that chair. And then let's see. They did put some, yeah. Most of the SRMs went into the hunchback, and the LRMs went. So it was a shooty up. But you guys didn't fail any movements. So, falling down. Anything else? Well, moving on to turn 6. Oh, you want to roll 2 dice? Well, your scout platoon showed up. All right, we'll be back. Turn 7. All right, over here. Reinforcements are showing up over there. We got a cataphract and an atlas. This griffin is turned around because the esprit de corps is now on the table because of the atlas. Commander is like, get back in the fight. The death guard are moving forward. Over here, the Jenner was an unlucky soul that had to move first, so he moved, and then everybody pounced on him and beat him to a pulp. He had both legs kicked out from underneath him, so he's down at the moment. And he took a pilot hit. Over here, all the transports that were trying to get off the board have been shot from off the board. They're no longer around. So the escorts are like, well, our escort mission is no longer here, so it's probably going to leave. And so they got 2 Scorpion tanks left, a Jenner, sort of beat up Griffin, and some commanders coming over here. But what happened is that everybody just picked on that poor remaining 2 transports and just obliterated them. Took them out of the game. And what they did was they created a wall with their mechs, so it's like the transports would have to go around them just to get off the table. Like, how unfair of you. So, all right. So that's the end of turn 7. And cards have been shuffled, and all the rest of the reinforcements are on the board. So I guess we move on to turn 8. Turn 8 is now complete. Big thing was right here. There's a big massive crater in the ground. The Ostrock put 2 large lasers into the back of that thing and hit the fusion reactor, blowing the shielding off of it, and it went catastrophic and blew up into a massive fireball. It was a big fusion ball into the sky, big flashbang. So no more Jenner as a fusion reactor went off on boxcars. Yay. And over here, the Griffin and these guys over here are looking at it like there's nobody left to rescue, and it looks like they might be turning around. So turn 9, we'll just see what happens, but I think this might be it. At 8 turns, you guys have controlled this side of the river. So if you wish to continue or not, we'll just see.
See where the wind takes us.
All right, we'll just go on to turn 9. Anything else? Bueller? All right, we'll be back. They decided to turn 9. The mercenary forces are moved up over here, forming up into a new battle line. We do have some forces in the back here that are limping off the field. or just holding the spoils of war, guarding the transports that have been taken out. These guys have congealed themselves over here around this corner on the bend, but no one's in range. So turn 9 is just basically moving around. Not much new. Moving on to turn 10. Turn 11. All right, over here, the Mercs are moved up on the line across the river right here, facing off over the bridge. And over here, the Cataphract and the Atlas are out front with the Griffin in the back. They're retrograding back. Over here, this enterprising daredevil of a Jenner went flying along under partial cover, put a couple medium lasers into the Griffin, trying to take him down. And then everybody else unleashed over here, but the Dervish way back there, who hasn't hit the broadside of the barn when he's leaning against it, actually hit the Cataphract. It's like, is that some of the first damage he's done in the game? Mm-hmm. So that is the end of turn 11. We're moving on to turn 12. The Atlas, he did put an 8 LRM-20 into the Jenner and did 16 damage to him.
Only 11 of it hit.
Some of it went into the ground because of partial cover. The dirt ate some of it, but he did get hit. So the Atlas is a good pilot. You just don't want to get close to him. If it wasn't for that partial cover, you would have been hit a few more times. The difference of 1 made a difference. All right, we'll be back with turn 12. Turn 12. All right, over here, the Jenner goes whips around, trying to get out of the, goes into the water, and the super hot Griffin jumped in behind him and missed. And he put 2 medium lasers back in him with his arm flipped. And over here, the Cataphract goes flying up along with the Atlas and unleashes onto the Panther and the Kintaro, hammering them pretty hard, but they didn't fall down or take... the Panther get hit internal? I don't think he did. I'm not sure.
What? Panther go internal? Or is he still good? No, he's still good.
Still good? I can't remember. It's been a while. And all these guys unleashed onto the Cataphract, and he is got a lot of damage on him, but he keeps on ticking.
He'd be in a world of hurt if we actually hit.
Yeah, it's like
everybody shot at him, and only like 4 people hit.
Yeah, like 3 large lasers, 4 large lasers, something like that. If you had a large laser, you hit. If anything else, you miss with it. So there you go. All right, so that is the end of turn 12. We're moving on to 13. I'm going to put a little die right here on top of that. There's 13. We're now on turn 13. Moving on. Okay, turn 13 is now complete. All right, this is a roller coaster ride. All right, over here, the Griffin decides, since he's heating up,
and the Cataphract needs to make pilot roll.
Yeah,
because he took 25 points of damage.
Yep. True. That's true. He's good.
He's good.
All right, over here, the Griffin is jumped out of there. He is like at 9 heat, and he's got 2 engine hits, so he fires a weapon, heats up, so he has to go away for a while too.
Yeah, he put his brave pants on, then remembered he has no heat. He has 2 engine hits. And he's like, "Oh, this was a bad idea. I'm
out of here." And over here, the Jenner comes up behind and puts a few rounds into the 2 medium lasers into the back of the Cataphract. And then the Panther turns around and shoots the Cataphract with his PPC and his medium laser, puts a couple medium lasers into him. And everything went into the left torso. So his torso is bare. Then over here, everybody and their mother opened up on the Atlas, who took 2 head hits from
A SRM-6 and a LRM.
Yeah, an LRM-5 did
Yeah.
3 and an SRM did 2.
Yeah.
So he took 5 damage to the melon and proceeded to turn around and just rip a new one to the Panther, who's like, what's left of the Panther is like laying on the ground right now because he failed his pilot check. And then the Atlas failed his consciousness check.
Yeah, made the damage check, made the first consciousness check, failed the second one.
Which then I take a third hit on the head because I couldn't prevent myself from taking damage.
Yes.
So-
Yes.
Then falls on his face. And that is it for right now. So that's the end of turn 13. We're moving on to turn 14 on the big die. Yay, yay.
Yay, yay, yay.
All right, so we'll be back. Turn 14. The Atlas is still down. They concentrated trying to take down the Cataphract, and damage is pretty scattered around. They did take out its right or left torso, so it lost its autocannon ammo, but it can live without that. And then the Atlas is still asleep, and they tried to, the Jenner came up and tried to do a called shot on his head for immobile target, and didn't. It just scattered the damage around. And everybody else, then the Phoenix Hawk tried to do the same thing and scattered damage around. So they keep missing that elusive head. That just sucks. But the Cataphract did take a SRM shot to the head, which, did I make?
No, you didn't make it.
Yeah, he ignores that.
All right, I see you.
Yeah, we just ignore that. All right, so that is the end of 14. We're moving on to turn 15. All right, first one up is Mr. Escape. Well, I guess he is leaving. He's leaving the board. So since the guy with the Esprit de Corps is out, he decided he's leaving. So he's off the board. All right, or later. Okay, turn 15 is now complete. 7 years later. Well, the game is over. The big thing was that the Jenner comes flying around the front side and shoots the Atlas, hits him in the head with a medium laser.
Needed an 8 to hit the head.
And hit with the medium laser. He rolled boxcars, put a medium laser into the head, had a chance of critical, then got one crit, hit the pilot, killed the pilot. And then the other one's kind of like elsewhere.
Yeah.
And then over here, the Crab, the Ostrock, the Sentinel, and the Kintaro, it unleashed, and the Dervish all unleashed onto the Cataphract and pummeled him. And it was the, let's see, was it the Ostrock or the Crab that did the two gyro?
Ostrock did the gyro hits.
He put a large laser into the center and got two gyro hits.
Yeah, 2 crits.
So that would have put him down. And then the Kintaro unleashed with his 2 SRM-6s and just critted him to death inside and put him down for good. That was it. So that was the end of the game. So basically, it's you guys pretty much picked up an Atlas.
Yeah.
Maybe. See if your bosses will let you have it. Maybe. We'll be back. All right. Hope you guys enjoy the game, and we'll be back again. What do you guys think?
Good.
Good mission?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Later.